says, 1,000 years ago, unicorns were seen as monsters, not because they were evil, but because bad things always happened to people who tried to hurt or hunt them. She ends her speech by saying, I think we should let this unicorn go. But instead of listening, they mock her. Odell looks at Elliot angrily, as if to say, look what your daughter is saying. Ridley realizes everyone has gone mad with greed. She tells her dad she won't support them. He refuses to leave with her, so she storms out of the house. While outside, she sees strange lights in the sky. Meanwhile, a secret tunnel is being used to move the unicorn to headquarters. Their machines detect that the unicorn's bioelectrical signals are suddenly becoming too strong. Before they can react, the power goes out. All electronic devices shut down. Odell sends Elliot to check what's going on. As he walks into the tunnel, he sees Dr. Sung has been stabbed by a large unicorn horn. In the shadows, Elliot sees a massive unicorn growling. Outside, the guards start shooting to protect everyone. At the same time, a unicorn attacks the car Ridley is in. Elliot rushes to save her and pulls her out, but the unicorn that attacked the car now charges at Elliot. Ridley yells at her dad to run and distracts the unicorn herself. But as the creature gets closer, it doesn't hurt Ridley. In fact, its horn starts glowing. Before she can touch it, the guards open fire again, and the unicorn runs away, bleeding. The blood trail confirms the unicorns have been injured. Inside, Odell's son angrily asks Ridley, why didn't you tell me the baby unicorn's parents might come to attack? Ridley says, I tried, but no one would listen. She confesses that she feels a strange attraction and connection to the unicorns, just like she did when she first touched the baby unicorn. Odell's wife responds, maybe that's why it didn't attack you. Ridley tries again to convince them, this is your last chance. Let the baby unicorn go. But Odell twists her words and says, we won't let an innocent creature die in vain. We'll catch the other unicorns too, and use them for more benefits. Odell's son brings in Dr. Badia and steals unicorn horn powder from him. He uses it like a chemical. Meanwhile, Ridley sits in a car outside. She looks up and sees the same strange lights in the sky. Suddenly, she realizes she can't leave her dad like this. She rushes back inside, gathers all the unicorn paintings, and pieces them together. She discovers that unicorns have the ability to heal themselves. That means the unicorns Odell thought were injured may come back stronger, and they're now in danger. Ridley immediately calls Elliot to warn him. Meanwhile, Elliot's phone rings. Just then, a glowing unicorn appears in front of him. Before he can say anything, the unicorn kills one of the guards. Odell and Elliot run toward the back of the house as the unicorn chases and attacks more guards. Odell steps forward and tries to control the unicorn, but it kills him by stabbing him with its horn. Everyone runs back into the house and locks the doors. Elliot tells everyone not to go outside. They try to call the police, but the unicorn cuts the connection and power. The electric gate won't open either. Odell's wife says, someone has to take responsibility. Someone needs to distract the unicorn and open the gate. Odell's wife gives this task to Elliot and Dr. Badia. Both were shocked, but now that they had received the order from their boss, they had to do it. After putting the baby unicorn horn in a safe case, Dr. Badia, being sad, tells Elliot that we should not think about anyone else's well-being, we should first think about ourselves. Odell and people like him are very selfish, they only care about their own benefit and themselves, not us. She tells him that he should not have depended on them. These people now take the unicorn outside so that the unicorn can meet its parents. On the other hand, Belinda, Odell's wife, comes out quickly and tries to run away from there. Then she remembers that her son was left inside. He was enjoying the power of the unicorn like a substance. When the unicorns see that their son's horn is missing, they kill Dr. Badia in anger. We see that Elliot came home to pick up his daughter Ridley and Odell's wife, to bring her son. Meanwhile, the boy came downstairs. He had just come after seeing Ridley's printed pictures of unicorn stories. He tells them that Ridley's idea was nonsense, to leave the baby unicorn, although Ridley could have controlled them herself. Because in these pictures, it was clear that when the big hunters in front of the unicorn lose, then a beautiful, unmarried girl comes and controls them. He orders to catch the unicorns through Ridley, and he also snatches the unicorn horn from Elliot's hand. Elliot was now regretting his greed. Why would he put his daughter in danger? During their conversation, the unicorn came in, howling and breaking the door, and came inside. Elliot and Ridley quickly went and hid in a locked room. While these two were still outside, his mother says, you give this horn to the unicorn, but he refuses because of his addiction. She snatches the container from his hand, but there was no horn in it. Actually, Elliot had already taken out the horn. Ridley is very surprised to see the horn in Elliot's hands, and Elliot says, I stole it to save you. You go and run away from here. I will take care of everything else here. She didn't want to leave her dad, but her dad said to go. In the same way, my promise to your mom will be fulfilled. I had promised her that I will always take care of you. Ridley went out, listening to him, where the unicorns were roaming. The unicorn came close to her, but the unicorn didn't hurt her. Ridley sat on its lap and started crying. Seeing the unicorn sitting comfortably like this, Shepard, the boy, again has greed in his heart, and he starts tying the feet of the black unicorn lying on Ridley's lap so that he can catch him. Before anything goes wrong with the unicorn, Elliot comes here and stabs the horn of the unicorn into Shepard. In so much pain and suffering, Shepard injures Elliot with an arrow in his hand, and then both fall down. Ridley quickly comes to her dad, sees that her dad is taking his last breath. Elliot dies, and Ridley starts crying. When she cries, both the unicorns join their horns and do an amazing magic here, with which they give life to Elliot. They bring him back to life. Ridley was very happy to see her dad alive again. They hug each other in their passion. In the meantime, the police also reach there, who thought that all the people who died here, behind them, are only Ridley and Elliot. That's why they catch both of them. Although Elliot and Ridley tried to tell them the whole story, no one was ready to listen to such a filmy story. But then, the unicorns come running and give them signals. They could not leave Ridley in such trouble. Showing the unicorn their way, this movie ends here.